So here, see, you have to do the evolution. Okay, here you have to do the evolution of these particular things. Consider the following statements about Warren Hastings' cultural contribution. So Warren Hastings is important. Why? Because he has been asked previously by the UPSC, okay, in the prelims. So he supported the translation of Bhagavad Gita into English. He founded the Asiatic Society of Bengal, and he discouraged the use of Persian in official correspondence. Which of the following statements are correct? Okay, which of the following statements are correct? Now here just think on this. They are telling on the Warren Hastings cultural contribution. Now when they are talking on this particular aspect of Warren Hastings cultural contribution, okay, so what can we understand here? What can we understand here? Now in this what we understand is that what was the time period that Warren Hastings was there in India? From 1772 till 1784. Okay, he's going to be there in India. Okay, now what happens is that here, when Warren Hastings was the Governor General of Bengal, okay, we know that Warren Hastings, he was a person who also started the Calcutta Madrasa. We just looked at it above. We know that. Okay, so we also know that he was an Orientalist, because if he supported the Calcutta Madrasa, so obviously he was very much, supporting the Indian education. So he was an Orientalist. All right. So from that, if we just look at the options, he supported the translation of Bhagavad Gita into English. Okay. He founded the Asiatic Society of Bengal. Now we know that William Jones was the person who founded the Asiatic Society of Bengal. Now many of the aspirants would have, based on that logic, would have eliminated this. He founded, because they would have thought that William Jones had founded it, so this would be wrong. The second would be wrong. And because they would have deleted the second, so automatically they would have gotten the answer C, that is 1 and 3. However, here is where you fall in the trap. He discouraged the use of Persian in official correspondence. Okay. By the time period of 1772 to 1785, when Warren Hastings was the Governor General of Bengal, did the Britishers totally eliminate the local traditions and they had established the British traditions or what? No, obviously not. So, yet there were Islamic populations in Bengal. So, would he have eliminated the Persian aspect? Okay, because the people didn't know English, right? So even some official level things would have been done in Persian. Okay, even in the judiciary, some Islamic rules were followed in the criminal process. So he discouraged the use of Persian in official correspondence. What do he have? He is a Orientalist, right? So he wouldn't have. So that is against his Orientalist nature. So that is how we can eliminate 3. And if we eliminate 3, so you can see the answer is 1 and 2. But many of you would think that William Jones is the founder of the Asiatic Society of Bengal. Without the support of the Governor General of Bengal, would William Jones be able to create the Asiatic Society? Obviously not. So he was also the founder. Alright, so that is why 1 and 2 is correct. Next, consider the following pairs: Battle of Saint Thome, then event and outcome. Battle of Saint Thome, Treaty of Axila-Chapelle, Battle of Ambur, and Siege of Arcot. How many of the above pairs are correctly matched? So, Battle of Saint Thome, the French defeats the Nawab forces, okay, wherein Anwaruddin, the Nawab of Carnatic, he is going to send, okay, under Mahfuz Khan, he is going to send a contingent of 4 to 5,000 troops, and they are going to be defeated by the French Captain Paradise. Okay, and by around 600-700 troops were there, wherein only 250 somewhat French were there and the local sepoys were there. Okay, so that is there. Battle of Saint Thome. Okay, this is correct. Axila-Chapelle, Madras was returned to the British. So when we are talking about Axila-Chapelle, it was done as a result of the first Carnatic War. Okay, as a first Carnatic War. So that is there. Battle of Ambur, that was in 1749. There was the start of the second Carnatic War. In the Battle of Ambur, there was the death of Anwaruddin, that is going to be there. Okay, and then there is Siege of Arcot. The French captured Arcot from the English. Was that it? Did the French capture it? If you can recall, the Siege of Arcot, it is when Robert Clive is going to become the person who is going to take the control of, who is going to take the control of this, okay, who is going to take the control of the particular year, Arcot, and it was the Chanda Sahib who is going to go and attack here. Okay, so this is the opposite. French did not capture, but the Britishers had captured, and the Chanda Sahib was going. So see, it was the Britishers who had captured it. So the fourth one is wrong. So when we eliminate fourth, we know Battle of Ambur is correct. We know Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle is correct. Okay, and then there is going to be the Battle of Saint Thom. Now here what? Wait. Okay. Yes. I told you that Captain Paradise, along with, means Captain Paradise was the French person, along with around 700, 600, 700 people, defeated Mahfuz Khan, which was sent by the Nawab of Carnatic. They defeated, French defeated. But here, French defeated by Nawab's forces. So this is opposite. I did not read this. Okay, I did not read this. So it was not the French, but the Nawab army was defeated. So that is why this will also get wrong. Okay, so this and this is wrong, so the answer is going to be only 2. So yes, do not make the mistake like just now I did. Okay, you have to read everything. All right, so I didn't read this, and Nawab, French forces defeated by Nawab's forces. So this would have, I would have just gone for 3, okay, in a fast manner.